That's not historical.
You can't use sage.
That's just UPG. If you haven't read the Poetic Edda in Old Norse, you aren't trying.
If you spend any amount of time on heathen social media, you'll find an endless supply of gurus that'll spend hours telling you how you're doing it wrong. They obsess over footnotes and try to gatekeep history. They even argue historical accuracy until they're blue in the face. But for all the noise about who is right and who is wrong, very few stop long enough to teach you actually how to practice heathenry. Today we're going to ignore the noise. We're going to look at the mechanics. We're talking about the Outdwellers Protocol. Because before you can invite the gods, the ancestors, and the noble spirits into your life, you have to know how to shut the door on the chaos outside. Whether that chaos is spiritual entities from the outer dark, or just the negativity of the modern world. Let's get to work. In Norse practice, not everything is holy. We distinguish between the inner guard, the inner yard, the orderly safe space, and the Utangard, the outer yard, the wild, chaotic, the unknown. When we set up a ritual, we're building a fortress of peace, a V, a sacred enclosure. But you can't have a peaceful gathering if you leave the gate open. The Outdwellers are entities that are described in the lore as ones that come from the outer dark. They're described to have the nature that is cold of heart and cruel of mind. Now, unlike some religious practices, we don't look at them as evil with the capital E. They are forces of nature. A hurricane isn't evil, but you wouldn't invite it to dinner. You board up the windows. This is what this ritual is. It's a bribe. It's a diplomatic payment to ensure they stay away so we can do our work in peace. The ritual outline specifies a distinct step for this. It happens before you hollow the space with Thor's hammer of fire, and before you call on Odin, Freya, or your ancestors. First is the pour. We don't use the same vessel we use for the gods. This is a transaction, not a communion. I use strong beer, something earthly. You physically take this libation out of the ritual space. You're walking it to the perimeter. You're meeting them at the border. We don't pray to the outdwellers, we instruct them. You of the outer dark, you who are cold of heart and cruel of mind, take this offering and trouble not my work. Once the payment is made, the deal is struck. You turn your back on the chaos and you don't look back at it again. Now and only now is this space safe. Now you can perform the hammer rite. Now you can call the land veggie, the land spirits who are your friends and neighbors. Now the Ve is established. You have created a vacuum of peace in a chaotic world. We talk about Viking aesthetics online, but the mindset is what matters. The Vikings understood this. They understood that the world is dangerous and it's an unpredictable place. The Outdwellers Protocol is a reminder that you have to create your own peace. Whether it's spiritually by pouring an offering to the Outdwellers, or turning off your phone and ignoring the comment section. Don't let the chaos in. Pay it off and set your boundaries. And focus on the powers that actually want to help you build something good. If you found value in this, hit the subscribe button, like it, share it, comment. Tell me, are these videos helpful? And I'll continue to actually break down the actual ritual part of it. These are stories and lore that were verbally handed to me, and I feel it's responsible in this goal. And my goal is to share this lore and to build the community back brick by brick until we can have a positive environment. So, until next time, I'm the Urban Norseman, and build your own peace.